even on OBS, I have to figure out how to fix it. I'm not interested in doing so right now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just get straight into the game because I don't have much time between drawing and stuff. Anyways, so I do believe we have enough. Here, our locomotive, we have hired on enough crew. We are going to need a little bit more fuel, I feel. I'm more scared of losing fuel than I'm scared of losing people. So I'm scared of losing I might become like slightly laggy if I'm inviting a friend of mine. No, sorry about that. I'm inviting a friend of mine, seeing if they're interested at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and get something. Memorial to the unknown rat. Now, okay, so this thing was here before. I have come to learn that apparently every time you start a new game, like whole new game, it randomizes the locations. So it's entirely possible. So the fact that Polmir and Plenty Circus is here, from what I understand, is completely coincidental. That's not always supposed to be there. Same thing with Titania being here. For me, originally it was during my first playthrough that had a different place, which is why it's a completely different place now. So that means that all of us are learning something in this journey of ours. So let's go ahead and just we have a journal right now. Mission confirmed. Let's see. Welcome truth. Delivering the Sky Madden Captain. Needed. Learning of the Rat Brigade. Learning about the unconscious driver. Inspector of London's Horological Office, responsible for the orderly regulation of time across the Empire. Requires assistance. We are to escort her to Port Prosper. Prosper lies to the south-southeast of New Winchester. Okay, so we're going down apparently. Chart. Okay, yeah, it's just a map. I wanted to look at the thingy, but I forgot what it was. Sure. Oh, yes, I know what I want to do. about everything I wanted to do in this city before I leave. Real quick. Opportunity to respond to a distress call. A group of cornered antagonists are looking for strength. This is an opportunity. It's a friend. Well, I can't just not look at this. Captain, broad-shouldered Takadi speaks for the group. A friend of ours. There are protests. An acquaintance of ours has sent a message from Hybris. She needs transport back to New Winchester. Pauses for breath. Okay, wait. Let me try that again. Captain, a friend of ours, an acquaintance of ours, has sent a message from Hybris. She needs transport back to New Winchester. He pauses for breath. Would you mind picking her up if you happen to go that way? She's a filmmaker, goes by Madame Lumiere. She says she'd never return, so I assume she's taken ill. It would be good to make sure she gets back safely. Hybris lies to the south, to the east, northeast. East, northeast. That's like the exact opposite of where we're going. Okay, whatever. Let's just... Alright, Abraham. Okay. Oh, I got it. Keep forgetting, I have, we can just press C. Way too close for me. Okay. Company House, the local headquarters of the Windward Company. London's proxy in the reach. Deliver port reports here to receive rewards and win the company's favor. Following the uprising, the fortunes of the Windward Company fell in New Winchester. Do we have any shops? No, we don't have any shops. It's just the Windward Company House. Alright. Let's visit the Windward Company. Chat with the prudent secretary. Deliver your port reports, trade favors for salons, student gossip, trade favor from ministry stamps permit. The company keeps entire cabinets of them to smooth a variety of dealings with Albion. Trade favor to affect the balance of power in the reach. Trade favor for an invitation to perjurers. Okay, hold on. Let's go one by one. Okay. Deliver your port reports to the prudent secretary. The office's general manager lives in perpetual fear of his secretary, who was appointed directly from the London office. Their references were inarguable. This will influence the balance of power in the reach in favor of the Windward Company. Trades the favor for sound student gossip. Salon. Sorry, I had to. Regardless. Alright, let's see here. Dealings with the company entitled you to the occasional afternoon tea with the fraud general manager. He has 6 sisters in London and can be relied on for scandalous gossip. Favor for a ministry stamped permit. Company keeps an attack. Okay, we already went through that. Trade favor to affect the balance of power in the reach. You have provided the company with a great deal of information. You would rather they used it to strengthen the Empire's hold in the reach. Trade favor for an invitation to purgements. For exceptional service, the Windward Company offers invitations to the Eternal Mask at purgements, where Albion's brightest youths dwell within a single day. Alright, well, let's chat with the prudent secretary. The foyer bristles with stovepipe hats. The prudent secretary pushes between them, narrow and unsmiling, lousy shirt and black trousers. Learn how you can be of use to the company. An opportunity. The secretary's gender is the subject of some debate in the company canteen. The secretary's prudence, however, is not. Both of these facts provide the secretary with a great degree of satisfaction. I would be interested to receive reports on events in other ports, however small. The company has expensive interests. No one ever knows. One never knows what might be important. One never knows what might be important. Important. I don't know. I don't know, man. As you visit ports, you may collect port reports during the company calls. Good for you. Fucking gun. That's why we have so much money, because I sold our gun. Oh, goddamn idiot. Very reckless run, it seems, as it turns out. Hybris is all the way over here, from what I understand. It's like this area. We are heading this way so that we can find. Keep it there. Sorry, I just cannot remember. Okay, so let me go ahead and see if we can chart our course here. So I want to see what's over here. I really wish I could like leave a marker. Sorry, I've never been here before. This peaceful Carmine institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Botheridge's A Tour of Heaven describes it as a cross between a spa, a sanatorium, and purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. Enter Carillon's foyer. Gray stone, the color of a monastery. Travel around Carillon. Carillon is broken into terraces where most of the soul treatments take place. What the fuck is a soul treatment? Let's enter the foyer. This seems polite. Okay. Gray stone, the color of a monastery, attending devils and devilisses, dressed in uniform in an incoming parade of the sick, the friendless, and the dying, and those who think their lives would be better if only they were something else. This is Carillon. Their souls are refined into something more impressive. Go and speak to the presiding deviless. She is an artisan of the soul. Perhaps she can do something with yours. Perhaps she'll just offer you advice. Write a port report. The penitents come from all corners of the high wilderness. Someone will want to hear of their comings and goings. Ask about Sarge's stuff with the Rat Brigade. Whoa! Whoa, Rat Brigade stuff? You are directed to the presiding deviless. Her record keeping is immaculate. If Sarge left something behind, she'll have to make it known. Okay, let's write a report first. Then we'll speak to the presiding Double S, get to know her. Then we'll get to know stuff about the Rat Brigade. Sound good? You take some notes on the pilgrim's journey through Carrion. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the center, or more accurately, the long queue leading into it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carrion's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved. Not that you can tell. Earn rewards? Yep. Alright. I know exactly how to earn rewards. Okay. Go and speak to the presiding Devil S. Excuse me. Led between the wicker works. The presiding Devil S works in an office shaped like a beehive. A stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carillon's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients, one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, Archivist! How may we stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you now that you've come to carry on? Oh wow, she's actually kind of pretty. Let's go about Sarge's stuff, actually. An avoidance of repetition. She glances up when you enter her office. I'm noticing the Rat Brigade. Her eyebrow rises a fraction. We've never satisfactorily answered the question of rodent souls. How can I help you? She addresses you and ignores the rats. It transpires that the Devil S is able to locate Sarge's file remarkably swiftly. She does not hand over the slim folder, but reads it in silence. There! I knew I needed to specify something that those who came looking for that which he entrusted to us must first undergo penance. To avoid a repetition of his mistakes, you'll require a shift in perspective. Look for the checkerboard garden. Require a shift in perspective. Okay. Checkerboard garden. We're gonna have to look for something called that. Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to talk to her a bit more, but okay, sure. Okay. 50 sovereigns. Where did we get 50 sovereigns from? Carrion is broken into terraces where most of the okay. Wait, no. Where some of the soul treatments take place. Some are easier to access than others. Try to explain. Try to explore Carrion. Well, they seem to be coming and going as they please. Of course, gentle denial. Before you can take the first step towards one of the terraces, a devil blocks your way. Not yet, I'm afraid. You must have permission from the presiding Double S. Some of our procedures are exceedingly delicate. We need to be certain you comprehend what you're seeing. It turns you in the direction of the center of Carrion. I'm sure she'll make time to see you. Oh my god, I was right! Alright. Wait, what? Is it different? Oh, okay, cool. No, it's the same. Wait, no, it's different. Is it the same or is it different? You'll return last. Greetings. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's the same. Her apron is starched. Her dress pinstriped. There is a stack of patient files on her desk, color-coded. The corners of her mouth say she knows something to your disadvantage. Ask her about Carrion. Donating souls. What? We're just an indulgence. What is happening? Endurance, deprivation, shift of perspective. Nicholas's particular appreciation. Such a dedicated user of Carrion. Can you help her to devise some new horrors for the minds of the unworthy? Link to this once. What the fuck? henchmen. Oh my god. Okay, let's ask her about Carry On, see if we can get some access to the place. She must be used to explaining to newcomers and to those whose memories are attenuated by pain. 7 gardens for 7 sins. We do whatever is necessary to reclaim unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair, and you can imagine her making just such a pitch to the Princess of Hell. Oh, such a pitch. A pitch. Like a sales pitch. I'm being silly. Oh. For humans primarily, though we do attend to a few other creatures elsewhere on the Great Chain, they come to us with souls that are stained, misused, of every kind. For humans primarily, though we do attend to a few other creatures elsewhere on the Great Chain, they come to us with souls that are stained, disused, every kind of sordid condition, and we make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers. The rest are beyond the position of being able to volunteer, consigned to carry on by their families or employers. Hello, mahogany rocking chair. Welcome to chat. It's very nice to see you. Thank you for the comment. Alright, so initiate of Carry On. You have met the presiding Devil S. After stay at Carry On, what next? One should not enter if one does not know how to leave. She looks surprised. Most people go home again, she says. Some find that they are weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit and on what we can get from donations or from sales of penance and forgiveness. She looks at that blank page before her. What about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our service. Are you afraid of needles? What is your view of worms? Which do you fear more, venoms or poisons? She takes down a page or two on all your least favorite things. Oh god, she actually got me with the needles thing. Listen to her proposal and gain access to the terraces of Carry On. She's prepared to offer you a deal. Deal with a Devil S, huh? So, I'll listen. I'll listen. Wow, looks like she heard. Listen, she says. You are free to make use of Carry On. Take a penance or two after your soul. I think you'll find our services very imaginative. There is another matter I hope you will look into. A devil in rose-colored gloves. He used to supervise the Gaslight Terrace. He was removed from that position, but I fear he may still not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carry On. But if you find anything about him, anything to his disadvantage, bring me the evidence, and I will reward you. I've learned of what happens at Carry On. Cool. Okay, that's foreboding. Farewell. Come back if you have any other questions, says the Double Eyes. She has already opened the next file on her desk. Alright, cool. Visit the isolated office of an abstemious devil. Alright, let's go to Caravan Center. I think we can travel around Caravan now. Okay, great. So, visit the Gaslight Terrace. Dozens of newcomers walk in that direction. It must be a safe choice. As enlightenment can be gained here. Try to enter the Bell Garden. The ascent is rocky. The sound of chimes is audible all the way down here. Penance deprivation can be gained here. Visit the Checkerboard Garden. It is reached by a flight of wrong-sized steps. The risers too steep and the flats too narrow. Penance, shift of perspective can be gained here. Oh, look at that. Not a long journey, but by the time you come out onto the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. The devils are playing tricolored chess with some of the penitents. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the color of a flourishing wind. Around the edges of the board sit the patients who have already been captured or who were never part of the game to begin with. What? Gain a penance of shift of perspective. Those who name drop, who aim too high, who spend too much time in low company, who do not know their place, they wind up here. Consider the rubbery man. He stands at the edge of the board, ignored by the players. Turn to the center of carry-on. Gain a penance of shift of perspective. Please, please. Yes! All you have to do is wait. The White Bishop ran for mayor of a city without being a resident. To cure these defects of character, he has been stripped of garments and possessions and given an entirely new name. The supervising devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. For a month afterward, you see devils dancing in the corners of your eyes. You have a penance, shift perspective. I want to consider the rubber man. No one has dressed him for the chess game, or let him enter the board. Speak with the rubbery man. He stands off to one side, tentacles squirming. Leave the rubbery man alone. Perhaps the game of chess is a better diversion. We're gonna speak to him. Writing introductions. He is surprised that you approach him. He moves to make room for you, in case you are merely trying to occupy his space. When you speak to him, he offers you a squishy handshake. By various signals, gestures, and directions of his eyes, he indicates that he has come here looking for his place in the world. Existing a rubbery etiquette. A rubbery etiquette. Ask the rubbery man about the devil with the rose-colored gloves, and I hope you can understand the answer. Elevate. Whoa. Hold on. We have to use this for the Rat Brigade. We have to think of the Rat Brigade. But we'll come back for the rubbery man later. Redemption? We need another shift of... Wait, what? How many... We need 5 shifts of perspective? Gods. Okay, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, wait, did that... Oh, okay. Initiate of... Okay, well, come on. Startling. The rubbery man holds up one tentacle, representing the devil with the rose-colored gloves. He then holds up another tentacle. After a moment, he twists the two together. Are the tentacles meant to be kissing? Is that what that is? When you look blank, the rubbery man repeats the pantomime several times. Perhaps the devil has a lover. Perhaps the devil loves the rubbery man. Perhaps the devil enjoys exotic forms of dance. So honestly, who knows at this point? Like, dude. Rat Brigade, Rat Brigade, Rat Brigade! Exactly! We have to focus on the Rat Brigade! Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rubbery Man. We're gonna have to come back to you later. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Rubbery Man alone for now. We'll come back to him later. Return to the center of Carrion. You have done enough here. Shouts behind you. The White Queen is captured just as you go, but there's no time to look back as the match progress. Okay, let's go ahead and go back. Can I return back? Please? Can I go back to Carrion Center? There we go, okay. Enter Carrion's foyer. Go ahead and speak to the presiding Doubtless. Okay, right. And bada bing bada boom, take the Rat Brigade back to the presiding Doubtless. You have been cleansed of Sarge's sin. The Rat Brigade looks almost contrite. A single sheaf. The presiding Doubtless smiles at the unhappy expressions of the rats. Much better. She passes over a single piece of paper form from the Sarge's file. It smells of incense and jasmine. Hookah, Cinders explains. Sarge didn't like his luxuries. The writing is minuscule and brief. The vault is at the central office of... Excuse me. The vault is at the central office of Algis Bank. The account was opened in London, the year before the blockade of New Winchester. Doubtless is already working on a new file. You have apparently been dismissed. Wow, look at that! Learning about the Rat Brigade. I did not intend to do that. I genuinely did not intend to do that. I'm just looking for London. Dude, I'm just looking for London. I just want to... what is that I want to do? I said that... yeah, I just want to go to Port Prosper. This is not what I wanted to do, but I guess that's what we're doing. This is like... Actually, are there any shops here? No, I think about it. Bazaar. Fresh hours! Get your fresh hours here! A buoyant broker sells barrels full of geode-like hours. Dug fresh from the shapely flanks of the mothers of mountains by the rugged but well-mannered prospectors, he cries. Put him to your ears, my dears, and hear him call. Ooh, 55 is kind of a steep price. Kind of want to buy some of those. It's good. It's a good price for some hours, but I don't think we need any right now. Let me look. Okay, well, looks like we don't need anything. Alright, Gramaries, let's look at the shop. Gourd, of course, or nectar. I believe we don't need any nectar right now. Some of this might be helpful. Alright. Travel around Caroline. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything we can get. Penance. Shift of perspective. Let's go ahead and get some more. On a long journey. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, we got another one. Nice. Hell yeah. All we have to do is wait. Consider the Rubbery Man. What was it that we needed again? And an enlightenment thing. Let's go ahead and leave the Rubbery Man alone. Go ahead and return to the center of Carrion. Go back. Shots behind me. Okay, great. Let's go ahead. Let's go in the garden. Penance, enlightenment. In a flow of ordinary folk, your companions are a lady in abundant cloak and a young male student. They talk among themselves about the seasonable warmth and about how the yellowish glow of the lamp does not show blue silk to best effect. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by a respectable gazette. You have almost forgotten them, even while they're still walking together. Oh, while you are still walking together. Okay. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace as crowded as an imperial exhibition. Gain a penance, enlightenment. What do you mean my mirrors gives me a 22% chance? Ah. Okay, hold on. approach the Sunless curate. This is in the stalks attended by a devilish order. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Unendurable. A former duke chiefly aspires to grow flowers in the neater rows in the back garden. As a result, he is receiving a lecture in the portraiture traditions of rubbery men. There's rubbery man again? What is happening? As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. You don't have the stamina to wait it out. Only 22% chance. I cannot take it. I cannot take the risk. Let me out. Let me out. No heads turn. You brush past the matron in gray boots, a train conductor in his uniform, and a young boy who has already adopted an expression of fixed ennui. None of them notices you passing by. None shows any interest in your breaking this convention. Perhaps not. The rubber follows you. Yeah, dude, let's do a little bit of a level up real quick. Just so to go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of a... Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, let's find out more about ourselves. What did the winds of fate hold in store? Smoggy streets. Oh fuck, excuse me. The rubber follows you. Yeah, man. Smoggy streets. You spent much of your youth in the hard end of London, where the gas lamps are scarce, the prospects bleak, and the people as flinty as the cobbles. +5 bales or 3 iron ore, +5 bales, 3 hearts. I'm actually kind of interested in this, getting some other Bless you, thank you. I want some mirrors actually. August Avenues. You spent your youth in stuffy sitting rooms and chandeliered parlors. Hush, and you can still hear the delicate sound of silver spoons and china cups. A scandal. You are the gossip of London's salons and the target of blistering editorials in the Gazette. Bad, they said. Bad, they said. Dangerous to know. Ooh, I know a few folk of that sort. Below stairs. The comforts of every well-to-do household rely upon the scurrying, grinding work of its servants. You know this firsthand. I would have been like a servant. I mean, it's not bad for what I want, actually. We could have more videos and some additional mirrors. Scarred, you came close that day to death and left its mark. Ooh, I've been through that. I don't know. This all seems really cool. This would be like statistically like really good for me because I really want those veils, but sorry, those mirrors. But this seems to be like where we're going. Alright, below stairs, the comforts of every well-to-do. Okay, yep, you know this firsthand. You dealt with the matters your masters couldn't be troubled with, like cleaning and cooking and parenting. But how loyal were you? You kept their secrets. Every family had them, some grander or darker than others. Your silence had value. Words, you took them all for what they were. You took them for all they were worth. You skimmed from the silverware and palmed the odd half-sovereign. Once, you helped yourself into a pair of gloves and a silk scarf. They had so much that they never noticed. Yeah, let's keep your secrets. It's interesting. I wonder if my actions are being affected by the fact that I'm like being recorded right now. I hope not. I would hope not, obviously. But there's no way of like really like telling for sure, you know. I just realized that you can't exactly see me. There we go. that is distorted. Okay, that should do the webcam well enough. Alright, cool. Go ahead and explore a little bit more. Let's go ahead and give this one last shot. We're gonna give it one last shot. Then try to go back to the rubbery man. And its enlightenment. Please work, please work, please work, please work. Fuck! I really want to keep gambling on this, but I cannot. Spineless curate. He sits in stocks tended on by a devilish orderly. At the nearest station, a curate has been shackled into an ordinary pillory. Meet the spineless curate. His eyes beseech you to visit him. Leave him to his penance. He's a long way from cured. I do want to talk to him. You step closer. I've seen something. In this light, it's hard not to see things. A devilish orderly jabs the curate with a needle. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I am being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishop complained. And has it helped? My dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think devils are real either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? Devilish orderly smiles. Extra teeth. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that devils are actually a different race from humans. So, yeah, let's go back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and return back here at some point and see if we can do anything about the rubber man. What is this? Window cracks have accreted a feeling of moss-green dust. Once white paint is yellowed and peeling. The signal box possesses a faded dignity, like a beleaguered butler. It was assigned with pride to be part of that great folly, that Isambard line. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the cash inside, but custom dictates they must later replenish it. Read the ledger. Captains who withdraw from the cash should note their name and ship, what they took. Occasionally, they add anecdotes. You'll gain a vision of the heavens with sky stories. I do want to read the ledger. Read the cash. A captain who takes from the cash must later replenish it. This may mean enemy aids enemy. Rival succors. I don't know that word. Succors? Rival. Better that than bad luck. Leave. This place was so folly. Already nature strives to claim it. It's not a place to linger. I'm going to read the ledger. A recent entry. The handwriting is poor but legible. Captain Senior deposited fuel. The pen leaked as they wrote. There is a column for miscellaneous notes. Captain writes of a homestead their locomotive passed when journeying from Port Avon. The buildings were in the style of old London. The nostalgia brought the crew together after a near disastrous encounter with a chorister bee. Chorister bees are scary, dude. Okay, we have 3 sky stories. Nice. Yeah, I don't think we need stuff. If we need stuff, we're gonna rate the cache. But right now we don't need anything. Oh wait! The Stokers work rigorously. This place makes them yearn for the riotous camaraderie of New Winchester. Hey! The edge. Let's go to the edges. I would kill you if I could. I do not have mourn the dead. Signal direct. Witness the core. What's the Mickey song? What? Is it someone there? Direct gleams with frost. No, it doesn't. What is our 32% chance of success? I do want to mourn the dead, but let's mourn the dead. It's fine. Oh, nice. A simple ceremony. Doffed caps, a few words, and gloomy silence. But it helps. The only decency in disguise is that we bring ourselves. Not a fucking wall. Wait, it's not harmony? Ooh, that. Yeah, let's just head to New Winchester. I'm done with this place. Fuck this place. I'm done with it. Yeah, let's go ahead. This guy closes his cold jaws about you. Fighting me? What did I do? Oh my god, Chad, I think we're at 1%. Oh my god, we're, as the kids say, cooked. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we should be terrified right now. Holy shit. That was not good. I was about to give it a whole fucking speech about like, oh, it wasn't so bad. But actually, I'm really excited and actually I was just like, oh, this is all great and stuff. Oh, but no! Just had to see you. Another fucking terror. Wasted time. Fuck me, what now? Oh, what now? Oh, fuck, okay. Morale is strained and someone has been careless. One of the barrels in your hull has been securely fastened. It has split, spilling the precious hours across the floor. Already the hours of melancholy has begun to permeate the engine and your thoughts are becoming erratic. Throughout the whole barrel, some of the goods are geos are cracked. The safest thing is to dispose of them quickly. Don't miss any that spilled out. One of the crew collect every single hour. They will expose them to the stray soul hours unscrewed in the pool. But waste not one time. You know what? Fuck you! cometh the hour. Cheers go up among the crowd as you step forward. God bless you, Captain, Crier says. His eyes are washed with tears, though that could just be the smog. New Winchester needs much more of this such stock. Where now the arrows of the blockade? He hands you the report, which reveals that the engine was last seen in heading to Hybris. We are heading to Hybris next stream, apparently. He runs on, calling for a state of perpetual revolution to a mixed response from the crowd. Winchester wore a downed locomotive on Hybris. You've agreed to look for a downed locomotive on Hybris. You've lost one sky story. Onwards. Victory Hall, please! Please! Indurate veteran, I would love to chat, but I really need some money right now. And I do not have the time. I do not have the time. We are on the edge of death. Thank you for the money. We are spending it all on station. Recruit the incognito princess. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is a radiant young woman. She's an officer dressed in what an actor would wear in a fantastical romance. A tiara rests on her brow. A steady stream of commoners comes to pay homage, bowing and curtsying enthusiastically. Starlings circling dense swarms above her. Refugees from old London are a common sight, although not in such numbers. She ignores everything in fancy papers so pristine they can only be forged. Offer her a berth on the locomotive. She'll certainly make an interesting addition to the crew. Your first officer will increase your... I think we already have a first officer, don't we? Don't we? Yoo-hoo. You do not. I'm sorry, Miss Incognito Princess, but we are on the edge of death right now. I cannot. Patch job will keep you flying for now. Prepare 10 hold for 30 sovereigns. Prepare how much? Regardless, we need the health. Great, okay. Now, we go over here. Nectar from Magdalene's. I hate you so much! Victoria Market. We need some fuel. And we can't. Fantastic. Okay. So, next stream, Hybris Mountains. Looking around and just visiting places that we've already been. Just staying safe so that we can just carefully pack the crate munitions. Let's go ahead and put that in the storage real quick. Actually, can we sell that? Would anyone like to, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Great. Okay. That feels nice. That feels like that. Thank you everyone so much much for watching. This has been an absolutely scarring experience, but it's been fun. Yeah, next time we're gonna search for Hybris. We're gonna look through Colmir and Plenties. We're gonna visit Titania, not in that order, hopefully. And we're gonna get ourselves some money. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves some supplies. We're gonna head on over. We're gonna search for Hybris. Yeah, we're gonna look around like all of the places that we've already been. We're gonna get some port reports. We're gonna write some port reports. We're gonna get some money from the Indirect Veteran. We're then gonna go ahead and head on over, buy some stuff for the journey, and just search for these people apparently that are missing. People just keep disappearing in Hybris for some reason. Can't really tell you why. So, yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking around or watching the VOD if you have been so inclined. Don't forget to check out Fall in London if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out Sunless Skies and Sunless, Sunless Sea as well. Sunless Sea was the one that came before Sunless Skies in the timeline. So if you want to play everything chronologically, you can play Fall in London, followed by Sunless Seas, and then Sunless Skies. Though Fall in London is kind of more of like a... It's kind of like a more of a, like a MMORPG of sorts, kinda. So you don't really have to like finish it before like playing Sunless Seas. I just saw Sunless Skies and I was like, oh, nice. Well, I have money. That's why I have it. I technically have Sunless Seas, but I don't feel like I really like this aesthetic of trains and stuff. I don't know why. Just Infinity Train and stuff has just kind of been getting into my brain. I'm not really a train, locomotive, or transportation kind of person normally. And this kind of feels like a more refined version of Tropica's Skullduggery Island. I feel like Skullduggery Island kind of basically tried to walk so that some of the guys could run. That's what it feels like. Anyways, yapping aside, thank you very much for watching. Once again, check out Fall in London, and have a good night, everyone.